You know who else would think this is crazy? My great-grandmother, Ruby March. In 1938, my great-grandmother founded the clinic that would become Planned Parenthood of West Texas. This is 1938 in San Antonio, Texas, folks. It's 2013. Now, I'm not going to have access to poorer quality health care than was available in 1938. That's insane. Make no mistake, we will be heard. And some of us wear pretty dresses, and some of us wear pink shoes, and we are an army, and we are coming for you. It is now my great privilege to introduce Ms. Alexis Lowski. She is a resident of Senate District Number 10.
Hello. My name is Alexis Lowski. I'm a resident of Fort Worth, Texas. Alright. And like many of you, my life is focused on making a better future for my family. I work hard every day. I get good grades in my classes at TCU. And I am raising my two daughters to be intelligent and ethical young women. A lot of challenges in my life, though lately one of the hardest challenges has been just being a woman in the state of Texas. Over the last 2 years, I've seen funding for my daughter's education eviscerated. I've seen my health care provider, Planned Parenthood, kicked out of the women's health program. And more recently, I've seen equal pay protections for women vetoed by Governor Perry. But I've also found someone who will fight back, and it's my honor to introduce her to you today. She's an inspiration to me. She's someone who's never forgotten where she came from. She's someone my daughters can look up to. She's my very own state senator, and she took a brave stand on behalf of me, on behalf of my daughters, on behalf of all Texas women. I'm very proud to introduce a fellow Horn Frog and my state senator from District 10, Wendy Davis.
Are wonderful, and I am so glad that you are all here and we can be together at your state capitol. I've heard many kind words in these recent days, and I am humble and grateful, but the truth is, you all have given me and so many others a renewed sense of strength. Less than a week ago, you were at the crux of a turning point in Texas history. You joined the ranks of brave men and women who love this state and fought for their liberties and preserving Texas values. It was your voices, lent to me, that made it possible for me to stand those 13 hours. And it was my incredible, brilliant, eloquent, strong, hard-fighting Senate Democratic colleagues who took over that filibuster in the last 2 hours. But even with all of our effort, in that Senate chamber that day, we couldn't quite get over the finish line. And with only 20 minutes left on the clock, you, after having suffered quietly and patiently the repeated abandonment of Senate rules and traditions, could be silent no longer. Your voices joined together, roaring through what we all understood was a raw abuse of power to secure victory. How fitting that it was the people's filibuster that stopped SB 5 and put the politicians currently in power on notice. Texans expect honesty and respect from their elected officials, and they will take their power back when disrespected and misused. It's your strength, your courage, your conviction that causes me to say today, I believe in Texas more than ever. Texas is the greatest state in our nation. It is. There's still no better place to live or work or raise a family. And it's still a place where hard work and a belief in yourself can lead to success. I grew up like a lot of little girls in Texas without many advantages. My mom, like Stephanie's, was a single mom with 4 kids, and she only had a 6th grade education. And by the time I was a teenager, my life was beginning to look a lot like hers. I was a single mom too. I'm joined here today by Amber, my daughter, who's 30 years old. I had a high school diploma, but I had no idea how to get ahead in life. And education changed everything for me. Eventually, after I graduated from Harvard Law School and had the honor of being elected to serve the people of Fort Worth and Tarrant County in public office, I was able to come here. I was lucky enough to be able to make the choices in my life that I knew would work for me. And I don't regret for 1 minute my decisions about my daughters, my education, or my direction in life. And that's what we are fighting for now. A Texas where every woman is able to overcome her unique challenges because she had the same choices and the same chances that I had. For years, too many Texas politicians have tried to boost their careers by bullying women who need help with their health care. They have messed with the way that Texas women can get cancer screenings or birth control or even prenatal care. Those in power have turned down millions of our federal dollars meant to help women here simply because they wanted to hurt one organization committed to quality health care in Texas. We have fought for years to convince these politicians that the best way to prevent unintended pregnancies is to give women real control of their lives. By investing in good family planning services and honest, effective, age-appropriate sex education for our kids. And we have fought to pay women equally so they can ultimately determine their own destinies. And that's what we want to work for in this special session. United, responsible senators and House members are now working to reintroduce the Texas Equal Pay for Equal Work bill. Because we believe that fair pay for our families is worth fighting for. And as you know, Governor Perry vetoed this bill, essentially saying he believes women here don't deserve it. He is wrong in so many ways. This is not just about women either. It's about our families and our values. Here in Texas, so many working families depend on their working moms and dads, and both parents need to be paid fairly. Let's remind Governor Perry that fairness is and always will be a fundamental Texas value. Texans deserve someone who will stand up for them and their values. It shouldn't be unusual for a public official to stand and fight for the men and women who elected them. It should be a job requirement. But right now, our state is in trouble. Every single statewide office is held hostage by the kind of politician who cares more about their own future than that of their fellow Texans. So it's far too rare that young Texans have the opportunity to realize their dreams in Texas today. Politicians who are in control in this capital have forgotten their duty to represent all of us, folks who work hard every day. They've forgotten the people whose quality of life depends on the quality of state leadership. They've forgotten that down-to-earth Texans count on them to care about them and their lives. We need people in politics who love this place as much as the rest of us do. People who want to build a better Texas rather than a better political resume. Now, I know a great number of us have felt discouraged about